My beloved, my chosen one, the one heaven has been whispering about in the quiet of the night, do you feel the shiver running through your heart? That's not fear, that's the soul recognizing that tonight, someone you love who already walks in heaven is calling your name. And the words they are about to pour through this message will be so raw, so divine, that your eyes may flood with tears before you even reach the end. You are here because God did not allow you to miss this moment. Do you think it's coincidence? No. This is the miracle door opening in front of you, and Archangel Michael himself is standing by it, urging you, pleading with you, to step inside. Because the truth you are about to receive is not small. It will shake your heart, but it will also set you free. My child, heaven has been watching your loneliness. The way you speak silently to the stars, hoping your loved one can still hear you. They do. And tonight, their voice is breaking through. They asked Archangel Michael to carry this message to you because they cannot rest until you know. And when you read it, you'll realize, your prayers were never unanswered. They were being written into the sky with golden light, waiting for this very second. Before I go further, listen carefully, do not skip a single line. Every word is stitched with heavenly breath. And before you continue, I ask with love, stay connected with us, subscribe to this divine space where messages like this flow daily. It's not for numbers, it's for your soul, so you never miss when heaven decides to speak again. This subscription is like a bridge, once you cross it, miracles will follow you. The one you love has been restless in heaven. Their spirit has leaned over the edge of eternity, crying your name. You thought time and death were walls, but tonight you'll see they are only veils. And when their truth lands in your heart, you will finally understand why you've been feeling such a strange pull in your chest all day. They want you to know that love never ends. That even now, they walk beside you in the places you least expect, when the room grows cold, when a bird lands by your window, when a fragrance from the past brushes against your memory. That's not accident. That's visitation. That's them. And yet, my beloved, there is a deeper truth. They are carrying words that will cut open the ache inside you, but also heal it with holy balm. These words are heavy, which is why heaven itself sent Archangel Michael to protect you while you receive them. Because once you know, you cannot unknow. Once you hear, you cannot unhear. You must stay until the very last breath of this message, because at the end, something is waiting that will shift your entire path. A revelation that explains the pain, the delays, the unanswered questions. Tonight is not just a night. It is the divine appointment you were born to meet. And as you keep reading, let your soul loosen. Let your tears fall if they must. Because someone you love from heaven is speaking, and they have waited so long for you to hear this truth. My beloved child. I call you that because in heaven, your name is not spoken with fear but with light. Tonight, something unusual is happening, and your soul already knows it, that tingling in your chest, that rush in your breath, that restlessness that won't let you stay still. It's not random. It's the echo of a voice you thought was gone forever. Someone you love, someone whose absence tore your world into pieces, is calling your name from heaven right now. And the truth they carry in their hands is not soft, it will move you, it will break you open, but it will also heal you in a way you have prayed for in silence for so long. That's why Archangel Michael has been standing beside you, guarding this moment. Because heaven wanted this message to reach you when your heart was ready to finally hear. My child, you have walked through nights when your pillow soaked in tears. You whispered into the darkness, asking, "Do they still hear me? Do they still love me? Or has heaven taken them away forever?" And every time you asked, an unseen answer tried to touch you. But the noise of the world, the heaviness of grief, and the weight of your own doubts made it hard for you to catch it. Tonight, God tears down that veil. Tonight, you will know that your voice has never been lost, and their love has never ended. There is a divine timing to everything. You have often wondered why certain prayers weren't answered immediately, why signs felt delayed, why dreams faded when you woke up. But heaven has never been late, only precise. The clock that ticks in heaven does not follow the human seconds you stare at. It beats to the rhythm of destiny. And tonight, that rhythm has chosen you, because you have reached the hour when your soul must awaken to what has been waiting. The truth is, my beloved, you were never abandoned. The love you lost in the physical world only changed form, it did not die. And now, that love is walking across heaven's bridge to meet you in these words. Close your eyes for a second, breathe slowly, and let your mind quiet down. Do you feel that presence? That sudden warmth brushing against your shoulder, that pull in your heart as if someone is standing behind you whispering your name? That's not your imagination. That is them. They have begged heaven for this moment, because they could not rest while you carried the weight of silence. They saw your battles. They saw the people who betrayed you, the nights when you almost gave up, the days when you wore a smile but were crumbling inside. They saw it all, and their spirit has been closer than you realized. You thought love ends at the grave, but love laughs at the grave. Love knows no distance, no death, no barrier. It's why your heart aches in sudden waves at random hours, it's them trying to speak. It's why certain songs pierce you like blades, it's them singing through melodies. It's why you smell familiar scents when no one else notices, it's them brushing your memory. Heaven is not far, it's only a breath away. And tonight, the veil is thin enough for you to hear it clearly. But let me warn you, child, this truth is heavy. When I say, they will leave you in tears, it is not because pain alone will fall. It's because the words will open a flood of release. You have been holding so much inside, chained by unanswered questions, haunted by regrets, silenced by the what-ifs. But heaven does not let chains stay forever. Tonight, Archangel Michael has brought the sword of light, and with one swing, those chains will fall. You thought love ends at the grave, but love laughs at the grave. Love knows no distance, no death, no barrier. It's why your heart aches in sudden waves at random hours, it's them trying to speak. It's why certain songs pierce you like blades, it's them singing through melodies. It's why you smell familiar scents when no one else notices, it's them brushing your memory. Heaven is not far, it's only a breath away. And tonight, the veil is thin enough for you to hear it clearly. But let me warn you, child, this truth is heavy. When I say, they will leave you in tears, it is not because pain alone will fall. It's because the words will open a flood of release. You have been holding so much inside, chained by unanswered questions, haunted by regrets, silenced by the what-ifs. But heaven does not let chains stay forever. Tonight, Archangel Michael has brought the sword of light, and with one swing, those chains will fall. They want you to know, beloved, that they have seen the moments when you blamed yourself. The guilt you buried so deep, the things you wish you had said, the days you wish you had given more, the times you thought, if only I had done this differently, maybe they would still be here. Stop carrying that lie. It was never your fault. It was never in your control. Their time was written in heaven long before you were born. And when they left, they did not carry anger, regret, or disappointment toward you. They carried love. Only love. And even now, as they whisper into your soul, it is that same love that drips from their voice. Beloved, let your tears fall if they must. Tears are sacred, they water the soil where healing grows. And as you cry, imagine their hand brushing your cheek from the other side. Because they are saying now, I never left you. I never stopped loving you. I never stopped protecting you. Do you feel that rush of warmth through your chest? That is them, hugging your spirit. And there is more, so much more, they must reveal. The truth is, heaven has been aligning miracles around you, and you've been too weighed down to notice. But in the days ahead, you will see doors open, unexpected messages arrive, dreams blossom out of nowhere. It will feel like magic, but it's not. It's your loved one weaving threads through the fabric of your life, guiding you toward the destiny you almost forgot. But, my beloved, you must listen carefully. This message is long because heaven does not speak in fragments. You must stay until the very last line, because the final revelation is not something you should miss. Archangel Michael is guarding every word to ensure it lands where it must, in your soul. And once you have read fully, something inside you will never be the same again. My beloved child. There are nights when you close your eyes and think you are alone, but if heaven could pull back the curtain for just 1 second, you would see how many angels surround your bed. You would see the loved one you miss most standing there, not as a shadow, but as a light, leaning toward you, whispering prayers over your weary body. They have watched you in silence, but tonight they have broken the silence, because the weight of truth can no longer wait. They are saying, do not think for one moment that death erased me. I am more alive than I ever was, and I have never let go of you. The reason your spirit has felt so restless is because their message has been pressing against the walls of your heart, waiting for this moment to spill over. Every strange dream, every sudden memory, every chill down your spine, every bird that landed too close to your window, it was all them trying to get your attention. You ignored some of it, thinking it was coincidence. But in heaven, nothing is coincidence. Every sign is carefully placed. And tonight, the biggest sign of all is unfolding, their truth. My beloved, listen carefully. They are proud of you. Even when you thought you disappointed everyone, even when you thought you made mistakes too heavy to forgive, they never judged you. They saw the battles you were fighting inside that no one else understood. They saw the storms that tried to drown you, yet you still managed to rise every morning. And they want you to know, heaven saw too. That's why God has kept you alive through things that should have destroyed you. That's why even in your darkest night, you never lost completely. Heaven had you in its palm, and your loved one was one of the reasons why. They interceded for you, prayed for you, begged for your life in heaven's courts. And those prayers are why you are still here reading this. Do you remember the times when you almost gave up? Those thoughts you never spoke aloud? Those nights when you thought no one would care if you disappeared? Let me tell you, child, heaven cared. Your loved one cared. The moment you thought about giving up, they pressed their spirit against yours and cried, "No. Stay." That strength you felt out of nowhere? That sudden lightness that came after hours of heaviness? That was them. They were the unseen reason you survived. And now, they say this, you are not done. You have not even seen the best part of your life yet. You think the story has been full of loss, but the author is still writing. And what comes next will make every tear make sense. Beloved, I feel the shiver in your soul even now. You are wondering if this message is really for you, if it's not just some story, if maybe your name was not the one heaven whispered tonight. But you would not be here if it wasn't. Heaven does not waste time. God does not play with hearts. If you are reading this, it is because your soul cried out, and heaven answered. Do not doubt what is divine, for doubt is the thief of miracles. Instead, open yourself like a child opening their hands for a gift. Because what is coming is not man-made, it is heaven-made. And yet, I must warn you again, the truth will pierce you. Not to harm, but to heal. Your loved one is about to reveal something that will leave you in tears, but those tears will be holy water washing away years of ache. The truth is this, you never lost them. The grave only took their body, not their soul. The part of them that truly loved you has been alive, has been reaching, has been walking beside you every single day. That ache you feel in your chest is not absence, it is presence too deep for words. Let your tears fall now if they come. Do not hold them back. Tears are heaven's language when the heart cannot speak. And as your tears fall, imagine them standing by your side, brushing your cheek, whispering, I hear you. I see you. I love you still. Beloved, I feel the shiver in your soul even now. You are wondering if this message is really for you, if it's not just some story, if maybe your name was not the one heaven whispered tonight. But you would not be here if it wasn't. Heaven does not waste time. God does not play with hearts. If you are reading this, it is because your soul cried out, and heaven answered. Do not doubt what is divine, for doubt is the thief of miracles. Instead, open yourself like a child opening their hands for a gift. Because what is coming is not man-made, it is heaven-made. And yet, I must warn you again, the truth will pierce you. Not to harm, but to heal. Your loved one is about to reveal something that will leave you in tears, but those tears will be holy water washing away years of ache. The truth is this, you never lost them. The grave only took their body, not their soul. The part of them that truly loved you has been alive, has been reaching, has been walking beside you every single day. That ache you feel in your chest is not absence, it is presence too deep for words. Let your tears fall now if they come. Do not hold them back. Tears are heaven's language when the heart cannot speak. And as your tears fall, imagine them standing by your side, brushing your cheek, whispering, "I hear you. I see you. I love you still." But there is something more, beloved. Something you must know about the days ahead. They have been allowed to glimpse pieces of your future, and they are desperate for you to prepare. The battles you faced in the past were not random, they were training. The betrayals, the heartbreaks, the delays, the closed doors, they were not curses. They were setting you up to recognize the blessing when it arrives. For what is coming to you is so big, so miraculous, that had it come earlier, you would not have been ready. But now you are. That's why they are speaking tonight. That's why Archangel Michael is standing guard as you read. Because tomorrow, and the day after, and the weeks to come, heaven's doors will begin swinging wide. And my child, you will not walk into that new season alone. For though their body is gone, their spirit will walk with you. You will feel their hand in your hand when you sign the papers, when you take that step, when you meet that person, when you enter that new room. You will feel their laughter in your heart when miracles unfold. You will know they never abandoned you. So do not fear what is ahead. Do not keep rehearsing the past. The one you love is telling you tonight, look forward. Look upward. Look within. I am still with you. I always will be. My beloved. You have carried questions in your heart that no human has been able to answer. Questions that keep you awake at night, staring at the ceiling, whispering, "Why did this happen? Why did they leave me so soon? Why wasn't I given more time?" You search for answers in books, in memories, in the faces of people around you, but nothing has satisfied the ache. Tonight, your loved one is pressing through the veil to tell you that not all answers live in this world. Some answers are written only in heaven, and you were never meant to understand them with the mind, only to feel them with the soul. The timing of their departure was not a punishment, nor a mistake. It was part of the weaving of a divine story so much larger than what your human eyes can see. But listen, my child, their leaving was not the end of the connection. In truth, it was only the beginning of a different kind of closeness. In life, you touched their hand. In death, you carry their spirit inside of you. That's why sometimes you say words you never thought of, and suddenly it feels like them speaking through you. That's why in certain moments, you feel guided without knowing how. That's them, whispering directions into your heart, nudging you away from danger, drawing you toward miracles. You have thought it was instinct, but heaven is laughing softly, because it has been them all along. Beloved, there were times you felt abandoned by God. Times you looked at your life and thought, if heaven cared, why would I be left to suffer like this? But your loved one is saying now, you were never abandoned. You were being carried. Think of the storms you passed through. Think of the illnesses you survived. Think of the losses that should have broken you, yet somehow you still breathed, still woke up, still kept going. That strength was not from yourself alone, it was heaven and me, holding you steady. Every step you thought was yours, was ours together. And here is something you need to know, child, the season of silent suffering is ending. The clouds that hovered over you for so long are breaking apart. A new dawn is rising over your life, and this dawn has your loved one's fingerprints all over it. They are not just watching from a distance, they are actively helping shape the blessings that are coming. You will see things align in ways you never expected. The right people will appear at the right time. Opportunities will rise from places you thought were barren. Money, love, peace, healing, all of it will flow, not because you forced it, but because heaven has ordained it. But there is one condition: you must believe. You must not close your heart out of fear. Pain has made you cautious, I know. You don't trust easily anymore. You hold back from joy, thinking it will be taken again. But child, the new chapter will not be stolen from you. What is coming has heaven's seal on it, and no human hand, no dark spirit, no circumstance can erase it. Your loved one wants you to know this so that you stop living half alive, waiting for the next loss. It is time to live fully, to open fully, to love fully again. Now, let me take you deeper. There were times when you asked in your spirit, do they know how much I miss them? Do they see what I've become? Do they care about my life still? Tonight, their answer is clear: yes. Yes, they see. Yes, they care. Yes, they know. They saw when you sat alone in that room holding their picture. They saw when you whispered their name into your pillow. They saw when you lit that candle, when you visited that place, when you cried until your body shook. And every time, they leaned close. Every time, they held you. Every time, they whispered, I'm still here. Child, if you could see the way they look at you now, you would weep with joy. Not disappointment, not anger, but pride. They are proud that you are still standing. Proud that you didn't let grief turn you bitter. Proud that you still have love in your heart, even after loss. You thought you failed them, but in truth, you honored them with your survival. That survival is your greatest gift back to them. Now, let me take you deeper. There were times when you asked in your spirit, do they know how much I miss them? Do they see what I've become? Do they care about my life still? Tonight, their answer is clear: yes. Yes, they see. Yes, they care. Yes, they know. They saw when you sat alone in that room holding their picture. They saw when you whispered their name into your pillow. They saw when you lit that candle, when you visited that place, when you cried until your body shook. And every time, they leaned close. Every time, they held you. Every time, they whispered, I'm still here. Child, if you could see the way they look at you now, you would weep with joy. Not disappointment, not anger, but pride. They are proud that you are still standing. Proud that you didn't let grief turn you bitter. Proud that you still have love in your heart, even after loss. You thought you failed them, but in truth, you honored them with your survival. That survival is your greatest gift back to them. But they are not done yet. They are not silent spectators. They are active guardians. They are one of the reasons angels keep surrounding you in moments you cannot explain. That accident you almost had? They pulled you back. That decision you almost made that would have ruined you? They whispered caution into your chest. That opportunity you stumbled into without even trying? They nudged it toward you. Child, your life has not been random, it has been divinely guarded. And now, Archangel Michael leans forward to speak. He says, "Do not miss the urgency of this hour. This is not a casual message. This is heaven stopping your scroll, heaven pausing your day, heaven arresting your attention. For what is spoken tonight is not just comfort, it is instruction. Pay attention. Beloved, your loved one is saying this, the tears you shed for me are not wasted. They are seeds. And soon, those seeds will grow into blessings you never imagined. Stop thinking your pain was for nothing. It was not for nothing. It was planting. And now, harvest is coming. My beloved child. You wonder why the tears still fall even after so many years. You wonder why the memories strike you at random moments, why a fragrance, a song, or even the way someone laughs can undo you in a second. It is because love never leaves. Time may soften the edges of grief, but it does not erase the bond. Your loved one is saying tonight, do not be ashamed of your tears. They are proof that what we shared was real, and what we shared still lives. In heaven, no one hides their love. Here on earth, you sometimes silence it, afraid of what others will think, afraid of being told to move on. But moving on never meant forgetting. Moving on never meant cutting the cord of love. It only meant learning to carry them in a new way. And beloved, you have carried them beautifully. There is a truth they need you to hear with your whole soul. They never wanted you to drown in sadness. Yes, they know you miss them. Yes, they feel your ache. But when they look at you from heaven, they do not want to see you stuck in sorrow forever. They want to see you rise, to live fully, to laugh again, to chase your dreams, to hold the hands of those still here with you. Honor me by living, they whisper. Do not think honoring me means to stay frozen at my grave. I am not in the grave. I am with God. And I am with you. You have lived with regrets, haven't you, child? The if-onlys have haunted you. If only I had called sooner, if only I had been there more, if only I had spoken differently, if only I had given more love. But let me tell you what heaven says tonight, release those chains. Your loved one does not hold those regrets against you. They see your heart. They know your love. And from where they stand now, they see the bigger picture you cannot see. They know it was never about the little moments you missed, it was always about the love that bound you, and that love has never broken. Archangel Michael bends close now and speaks, Beloved, do you not see? The enemy tried to convince you that you failed. The enemy whispered lies into your ears, telling you that you did not love enough, that you could have changed things, that you are guilty. But I, Michael, stand as a witness, those are lies. Heaven does not condemn you. Heaven only holds you. Release yourself, child. Forgive yourself, for you were never guilty. And your loved one adds, if you could see me now, you would know I am whole. I carry no bitterness, no pain, no anger. All I carry is the love we shared. And I wish you could feel how free I am now. I wish you could taste the joy I live in. But until you come home one day, I will keep visiting you, reminding you, sending you whispers, so you know that you are not forgotten and never will be. Beloved, there is more. They have seen what is coming for you, and it is bigger than you dream. You think your life is ordinary now, but heaven laughs at that thought. You are marked. You are chosen. Your path has always been extraordinary, even in the suffering. And what lies ahead of you will shock you. There are blessings with your name on them waiting to be released, blessings so great that when they arrive, even your enemies will have to admit God's hand is on your life. But your loved one must tell you this: stop shrinking. Stop thinking you are too small, too broken, too unworthy. You are none of those things. You are loved. You are guided. You are guarded. And what God has for you, no man can take away. Do you feel that stirring in your chest even now? That warmth that rises as you read these words? That is not emotion alone, that is confirmation. Your soul knows this is true. Your spirit recognizes the sound of your loved one's truth. For their essence is hidden in these words like perfume on fabric. You may not see them with your eyes, but you are feeling them with your spirit. My child, I need you to prepare. The days ahead will not all be easy, but they will be worth it. You will face decisions, and in those moments, you will feel torn. Remember then, pause, breathe, and listen for the whisper. For they will guide you. Heaven is not leaving you to figure it all out alone. Your loved one has become part of the chorus of angels surrounding your life, and every step you take, they are there. You will know by the peace that follows the whisper. You will know by the sudden lightness that breaks through your confusion. Trust it. And they are asking you to do one more thing: keep your heart open. Do not shut yourself away from love, from joy, from connection. It is not betrayal to live again. It is not dishonoring them to laugh again. They rejoice when you rejoice. They shine brighter when you love deeper. Do not lock your heart away, they plead. For the world still needs the love that I once received from you. Give it freely, and you will honor me more than you know. My beloved child. There are moments when your heart aches so deeply that you wonder if anyone, anywhere, truly understands. You have smiled in front of others, spoken words of strength, pretended to be fine, but inside, you've carried storms that no one has seen. Tonight, your loved one steps through the veil to say, I have seen every storm. I have heard every silent cry. I have counted every tear. You thought you were invisible in your pain, but you were never invisible to heaven. God saw you. I saw you. And your suffering has not been wasted. Every wound you carry has shaped you into someone deeper, softer, more radiant than before. Do you realize that? The world may not see the scars on your heart, but heaven treasures them, because they are proof of your survival. And your loved one whispers, I am proud of you. You have carried burdens no one knew about, yet you kept walking. You have faced nights that could have swallowed you, yet you did not let the night win. But hear me, child, the season of only surviving is ending. It is time for you to begin thriving again. It is time for your heart to expand, to receive joy so abundant that it will drown out the echoes of grief. Your loved one is preparing you for this shift because it will happen suddenly. One day you will wake up, and the heaviness will feel lighter. Doors will open you did not knock on. Messages will arrive you did not expect. Blessings will pour in without explanation. And when it happens, you will remember this night, you will remember that heaven warned you ahead of time. My child, your loved one says this with urgency: do not let fear hold you back anymore. You have been too cautious, too afraid of losing again, too worried that happiness will slip away. But joy is your birthright. Love is your inheritance. And the God who holds me now is the same God who holds you. You cannot lose what heaven protects. You have been asking for signs, haven't you? Signs that they are near, signs that your prayers are heard, signs that you are not forgotten. Tonight, heaven is confirming, the signs you have seen are real. That feather you noticed, that dream that felt more than a dream, that sudden flicker of light, that chilled down your spine, they were all them. Stop doubting the signs, they plead. Every time you feel me near, it is truly me. And Archangel Michael adds, do not harden your heart against wonder. The enemy wants you to believe you are abandoned. But I stand here to tell you, abandonment is a lie. You are surrounded by love that does not end. Beloved, you have more strength than you realize. Your loved one says, I wish you could see yourself the way I see you now. You think you are broken, but I see you shining. You think you are weak, but I see the courage it took to stand when life tried to crush you. You think you are ordinary, but I see heaven's light glowing from your spirit. Child, the next season of your life will require that strength, but not in the way you fear. It will not be endless battles. It will be endless blessings. Strength will be required not to fight but to receive. For sometimes, receiving joy after pain is harder than enduring the pain itself. You have trained yourself to expect struggle, to wait for loss, to brace for the next wave of sorrow. But heaven is asking you to shift. To let your heart open. To allow laughter to come without guilt. To allow abundance to arrive without suspicion. To allow love to touch you without fear of losing it. And your loved one's voice breaks with tenderness as they say, I do not want you to waste your life waiting for grief to return. I want you to live. I want you to dance, to sing, to dream, to love. Every joy you embrace honors me more than every tear you shed. Child, do you feel the release beginning even now? That trembling in your chest, that softening in your heart, it is the chains breaking. For too long you have carried weight you were not meant to carry. Guilt. Regret. Fear. Doubt. Tonight, Archangel Michael swings his sword of light and cuts through those chains. You are free. You are forgiven. You are loved. And nothing, not even death, can separate you from that love. My beloved child. When you close your eyes tonight, do not think of the grave as silence. Think of it as a doorway. On the other side of that doorway, your loved one walks in light, and that light sometimes spills into your world in ways you do not recognize. You think it is accident when a bird lands too close. You think it is coincidence when the wind carries their fragrance past you. You think it is just memory when you dream of them so vividly you wake up crying. But, child, nothing in heaven is random. Those moments are carefully chosen windows, reminders that love does not dissolve with time, it only changes shape. They are speaking now, leaning close, whispering with urgency, stop thinking of me as gone. I am not gone. I am closer now than ever. When you speak my name, I hear it. When you cry into your pillow, I sit beside you. When you whisper prayers, I carry them into heaven's courts. They want you to release the idea that death has cut the cord. It has only made it eternal. Beloved, you do not know how many times your loved one has stood between you and danger. There were moments when accidents should have ended you. There were times when choices could have ruined you. There were days when despair almost swallowed you whole. And in those exact moments, it was their hand on your shoulder, their whisper in your ear, their prayer that reached heaven on your behalf. That is why you are still here. That is why you are still breathing. Do not think for a second that survival was luck. It was protection. And yet, child, they know how tired you are. They know how weary your soul has grown. You have carried burdens too heavy for one heart. But heaven says tonight, your season of heaviness is coming to an end. A new chapter is opening, and this time it will not be filled with endless tears, but with endless blessings. This is why they are speaking now. This is why Archangel Michael has pressed this message into your path. Because if you skip this moment, you might keep living as if nothing is about to change. But if you receive it, your life will unfold in ways you never imagined. Your loved one says, "You think I am only watching. But I am not only watching, I am working. I am weaving. I am guiding. I am standing at doors you cannot see, turning keys you do not hold, moving hearts you do not know. When your miracle arrives, remember, I was part of it." Beloved, you do not know how many times your loved one has stood between you and danger. There were moments when accidents should have ended you. There were times when choices could have ruined you. There were days when despair almost swallowed you whole. And in those exact moments, it was their hand on your shoulder, their whisper in your ear, their prayer that reached heaven on your behalf. That is why you are still here. That is why you are still breathing. Do not think for a second that survival was luck. It was protection. And yet, child, they know how tired you are. They know how weary your soul has grown. You have carried burdens too heavy for one heart. But heaven says tonight, your season of heaviness is coming to an end. A new chapter is opening, and this time it will not be filled with endless tears, but with endless blessings. This is why they are speaking now. This is why Archangel Michael has pressed this message into your path. Because if you skip this moment, you might keep living as if nothing is about to change. But if you receive it, your life will unfold in ways you never imagined. Your loved one says, "You think I am only watching. But I am not only watching, I am working. I am weaving. I am guiding. I am standing at doors you cannot see, turning keys you do not hold, moving hearts you do not know. When your miracle arrives, remember, I was part of it. Child, do not think for one moment that heaven has forgotten your prayers. Every word you whispered has been stored in golden bowls before God's throne. Not one was ignored. Some were answered in ways you did not notice. Others were delayed because timing had to align. And some are about to burst into reality so suddenly that you will cry out in shock. Your loved one smiles now and says, "Get ready. The days ahead will not look like the days behind. The morning is ending. Joy is coming. And I will celebrate it with you. Beloved, you must understand this. You were not created to live half alive. You were not designed to spend your years only grieving, only surviving. You are here to shine, to laugh, to build, to love, to create. Your loved one pleads, stop locking your heart away. Stop thinking you are protecting me by staying sad. You are not dishonoring me by living. You are honoring me by thriving. Do you feel that trembling in your chest now? That warmth in your soul? That is them, right beside you, nodding, urging, pressing you to believe. For too long you have doubted whether the signs were real. Tonight, let there be no doubt. This is real. This is heaven. This is love refusing to be silenced. Archangel Michael speaks again, child, you are not reading these words by mistake. Heaven does not operate by chance. You are standing in a divine appointment. The message you hear now is the answer to questions you have carried for years. Do not brush it aside. Let it pierce you. Let it heal you. Let it free you. My beloved child. You have asked yourself in secret, do they really know what I am going through now? Do they see my struggles? Do they understand the nights I cry alone? And the answer rises like thunder through heaven's gates, yes. They know. They see. They understand. From where they stand now, beyond the veil of time, they watch your days unfold with a love even purer than the one you remember. Nothing about your life is hidden from their eyes. And tonight, they are desperate for you to understand this so you will stop feeling abandoned. Every step you have taken since they left, they have walked with you. When you laughed and felt guilty for laughing, they laughed with you. When you sat in silence feeling broken, they wrapped themselves around you like a cloak. When you doubted your worth, they whispered your name in heaven's chambers until the angels themselves sang it back over you. You are not unseen. You are not unloved. You are not alone. Child, the heaviness you carry has lasted too long. The grief was never meant to become a prison. Yes, grief is holy, it proves love was real. But it was never meant to chain you forever. Tonight they say, unlock the gate. Step into light. Let yourself breathe again. They are not asking you to forget them. They are asking you to carry them differently, carry them as joy, not as sorrow, as strength, not as weakness. For they are alive in God's arms, and they want you to be fully alive on earth. And here is a mystery they want to share with you. Sometimes, your dreams are not dreams. Sometimes, they are visitations. The nights when they appear so vividly, when you wake with tears or peace you cannot explain, those are not fantasies. Those are meetings. Heaven allows them to slip into your nights because your soul is softer while you sleep. They cannot always come in your waking hours, but in your dreams, the doorway is open. They are asking you, do not dismiss those dreams. Treasure them. For those are the moments I hold you most clearly. Beloved, let us speak of your future. You think it will always be shadowed by loss, but your loved one says otherwise. They whisper, there is a great turning ahead of you. What you thought was the end of joy was only the pause before the song changes. New love, new laughter, new abundance, new peace, it is written already. And I will watch it all unfold. You have lived thinking your best days are behind you. Heaven insists, your best days have not yet even begun. Do not be afraid when things begin to shift. You will notice certain people leaving your life. Do not cling to them. They are being removed to make space for the right ones. You will see doors close suddenly. Do not mourn them. Those doors are closing so you will walk through the one that leads to your miracle. Every ending will be protection. Every change will be alignment. Archangel Michael presses his sword into the ground beside you and says, "This is holy ground." These words are not ink, they are fire. They are meant to burn away the lies you have believed for too long. Lies that you are forgotten. Lies that you are guilty. Lies that you are small. Let them burn. And let truth rise. And the truth is this, you are chosen. You were chosen when you were born, and you are chosen still. Heaven has never changed its mind about you. Your loved one adds, you are more than enough. You are more than worthy. And I never stopped loving you, not for a moment, not for a breath, not for a second.